What's going on, Red Sea Talk? It's just here, Raphael. It's been a minute, with school, work, stuff like that. I just wanted to take a break, even though it was my first video talking about the Cardinals and everything sports related with the Arizona teams. And just gonna hit a little quick back workout. And my neighbor's gym right now, pretty sick. I get to live here for free, so take it where you can get. Yeah, so hit a little quick back workout, and I'm gonna just start recapping this game, unfortunately, and what's been going on with the Cardinals so far. So stay tuned.
Mas esse é o ele detona, caralho, só lança braba. Os gêmeos que te bateu, o careca que te empurrou. Ele cuspiu na tua cara e você nada falou.
Quem?
Meu pau piranha, foi você quem perguntou. Meu pau piranha, foi você quem perguntou. Os gêmeos que te bateu, careca que te empurrou. Ele cuspiu na sua cara e você nem nada falou.
Quem?
Meu pau piranha, bobão você que perguntou. Meu pau piranha, bobão você que que te bateu, o careca que te empurrou. Ele cuspiu na tua cara e você nada falou.
Quem?
Meu pau piranha, foi você quem perguntou. Meu pau piranha, foi você quem perguntou. Os gêmeos que te bateu, careca que te empurrou. Ele cuspiu na sua cara e você nem nada falou.
Quem?
And we're back. How's it going, everybody? Like I said, it's been a minute. I got an iPad now, so now I can look through our signings and stuff like that. Basically just for school, actually. But so I'm back here to talk about Arizona sports, Cardinals, Suns, Diamondbacks, all that. So far, free agency was pretty good. We're just gonna jump straight into it. So I'm pulling up the ESPN website right now. Using this for chemistry homework right now, but gotta make a video. So for this year, we got Semi Fehoko, receiver. He's just a veteran, just extra pieces. I don't mind that signing. He's probably not gonna last long. It's just a 1-year deal. He might not even make it through training camp. Sorry, the cats destroyed my chair. They absolutely ravaged it. I wish I had that kind of aggressiveness. I wish this team had that kind of aggressiveness on the field last year. Maybe we would have won more than 8 games. So apologies for the chair. But yeah, we'll get back to the bigger signings. Dalvin Tomlinson. We got him from the Browns. He used to be in the Giants. He's kind of like a run stop threat. You know, he's a big dude. He's just a plug for the A gap or B gap, and I feel like it's good for the Cardinals. We sucked at the run last year, and the year before that, we got a little better this past year, but we needed more size up front so we can not get pushed around, especially in the inside zone run schemes like that with teams like the Rams, the Niners, even the Seahawks. Basically, teams in our division. If we want to compete in division, we got to be able to stop the run, because I'm not really scared of the quarterbacks if they don't got a running game. And that should be everybody besides like Mahomes, Lamar, Burrow, all those guys. Then you might have a problem. But we don't have that in our division. So Dalvin Tomlinson is a great signing. I give that like a B, to be honest. Then we got Mykal Walker from, I believe, the Browns or the Falcons. The Falcons, sorry. Linebacker. I think we lost. Unfortunately, we lost Kazir White. He just wants to win, you know, and the team is not constructed right now to win now, even though we should be. That's kind of on the front office's problem, I feel. But yeah, it's just another signing for a role player, you know. I'm not too mad about that. So we didn't spend too much money, just a 1-year deal, see how it works. I feel like that's just like an audition for him, and we need more bodies and just Baron Browning and stuff like that. Oh, another good signing. Another linebacker, Davis Gaither, from the Bengals. He'll just switch positions with Nick Collins, Zayvon Collins, and what's it called, Baron Browning, all those guys, so he can be off ball on the line, put his hand on the dirt, and go get the quarterback and stop the run. He can cover the pass threats as well. So I feel like he fits our scheme. We need guys that can rush the quarterback and cover running backs and tight ends. So just another role player that we need. We need all the guys that we can get on the defensive end. I hope that we draft defense mostly this coming April, which is April right now. This is coming month. So, but yeah, I like the signing. I feel like it's better than the Walker signing, but we can take all we can get. He's young and he's fast, so we can take that. And then we got the big signing, Josh Sweat. I'm actually excited about that. I saw on ESPN they gave us a B or something like that for the signing, and I actually give it like an A- because we do not have a key edge that the offenses need a scheme for, you know. And you saw in the Super Bowl, he got 2 sacks, and he was a big part of the reason why they just mollywopped the Chiefs. And he fits Jonathan Gannon's system. I mean, he played for him, so there's a reason why he signed with us. You know, he loves the scheme, and he loves the coach. So yeah, we got him on a 4-year deal. I'm not too mad about that. And he's just gonna be our key piece with Darius Robinson, who should be healthy finally, our first round pick. And I'm excited to see what he does. You know, he's very fast twitch. He had 18.5 sacks in his career. We need guys that can get the pass rush going. We had not that many sacks this last year as a team. I believe, even Dennis Gardeck was one of our leading sack members at like 5 sacks. That's not going to cut it. So, yeah, I believe Josh Sweat's a great signing. I love that signing. We needed an edge, you know. But, yeah, I feel like we need to go more defense this draft and draft more edge presences and more not linebackers, more safeties, because Buda's getting older. And, yeah, I love this pick, this signing, and I can't wait to see what we do in the draft, because I believe we can bolster this defense even more and be more pass rush heavy, and be able to stop the run. So that's big. I love that signing. We kept LJ Collier. I love that re-signing because he was a good run stopper for us. He was one of our best this season. So another guy that you can plug and play, like Dalvin Tomlinson, and I don't blame it. I don't mind it at all. It's a good re-signing. I wish we could re-sign Kazir White as well, but money wasn't right, and he just wanted to move on. So it's just not a high risk signing, but a good role player and a good guy that can fit in our scheme that just played well last year. And then we got Jacoby Brissett, a good backup. Kyler, he's small, so he can get hurt, unfortunately, and everybody gets hurt in the league. And I believe like a year or two ago, there's about like 50 quarterbacks that started last year or that year. And yeah, you need a backup. You need a guy that can get you 2-3 wins in a season if God forbid, our quarterback goes down. So I believe that he's a good journey quarterback. He's a good number 2. He'll get you a win or two, like I said. But he's not a starter, but he's a good backup, one of the best in the league. So I love that signing. We got him for a 2-year deal, and I'm not too mad about that. We kept Zay Jones, and it's not bad. I mean, he turned it up towards the end of the year, started getting more targets, started getting more receptions. Not too much of a risk on our money. Like the Cardinals always do, we don't take risks at all when it comes to signing free agents, besides, Josh Sweat. But, yeah, I wasn't too mad about it, retain another receiver, have more guys in your receiver room, and more targets for Kyler to throw to. And he actually started getting receptions towards the end of the year, even though some of it was just empty receptions. But, a reception is a reception and yards are yards. So he got some, and I believe that he can help move this offense as a role player for us. We need another receiver, I believe, to take over a slot receiver, because I don't think Greg Dortch would. I don't know about Greg Dortch. He's like a player that the fans love, but he's not really great, So I believe we need a key slot receiver. I believe that we can get that around 3rd, 4th round in the draft. But I love it. I'm okay with this sign. I'm content with it. And that should be it. Besides Evan Brown, I like the Evan Brown signing. We need offensive line. The games are won in the trenches, and Evan Brown's a good signing. So I believe that we needed to keep him. He had decent stats last year. He didn't give up too many sacks. He held his own. He's been playing for 2 years, and I think we kept him for a good reason. He had some interest for other teams, and he was going to start there as well. So I'm happy that Monty kept him. And yeah, so it was a decent free agency, Besides the Josh Sweat signing, it wasn't too many splash deals, but hey, I'm happy with it. We're not built to get guys like Myles Garrett and stuff like that. Even though I would have loved that signing, we need to get more guys, quantity over quality. We need more guys to make strength in numbers in a way, because you can get Myles Garrett and then you'll have nobody else to rush the passer besides like you're just entrusting Robinson to be healthy and B.J. Ojulari, who's I'm excited to see what he can do, because he's going to be healthy after tearing his ACL, unfortunately. But I don't know. I feel like this was a smart move by Monty, getting guys that can play and get you wins, instead of taking a splash on a guy like Myles Garrett, who's, a Hall of Famer, but not having too many pieces around him, right? So you need guys to fill up a roster instead of just a superstar here and nobody else. So I'm not too mad about it. Would I love Myles Garrett? Of course, but I don't think the money was right at the time. And we're not an organization that will do things like that. And I'm pretty indifferent to that. We sometimes we got balls to trade, but not to sign players, and that goes up to a front office, and how I feel about that, and the whole thing, from my Panthers video. But that was besides the point. So far, decent free agency. Just look forward to the draft. I don't even know who we should draft. But like I said, it should be keying on defense, and I think that's what they're going to do. Maybe another slot, like I said. You can always get another quarterback just in case, so you have some competition there. Like I said, this is I believe Kyler's last shot to prove to us as fans that he can lead us to a Super Bowl. That's the whole plan of the game, you know. You can't just play to play. We're playing to win, and I would hope that our front office feels the same way. Fans don't want to pay money just to be mediocre, and that was what we were last year. You saw glimpses of good football, but you also saw terrible football at the same time, and that's just mediocre. You can't win Super Bowls like that. You can't even make the playoffs like you saw. So this year is a big year for Kyler, and I believe putting a little competition like Jacoby Brissett and another young quarterback would light a little more of a fire to get things going, you know. But that's just me talking, and it's just wishful thinking for Kyler, because I believe in Kyler still, and I believe that he can be a top 10 quarterback. I truly do. But that's just besides the Cardinals. You saw today, the Diamondbacks, they're coming off a 2-game win streak against the Yankees over there in the Bronx, but today they couldn't pull through. It's just a casual thing with an Arizona sports team. They start off flat, like flat soda, like this, but they just start off terribly flat, not motivated at all. You can't really blame it on the travel because they were there already for 2 games, and it's always a thing with Arizona's teams. Whenever they play East Coast, they start off horrible, and then they try to crawl their way back, and they almost did. Now you saw the score 9-7. Not even a grand slam could even get us back. So, you know, it's a 162 game season, so I'm not too mad about it. But I'm starting to see things that I'm not really liking. That reminds me of other teams in the past, for like the Cardinals and the Suns, especially. Don't even get me started with them. I don't even know if we were even in the playoffs. I think we're an 11 seed right now, speaking of the Suns. I like all Arizona sports, so it's just not the Cardinals. But once football season starts, I'm going to be focusing on the Cardinals. So, but it's not on right now. We're just going to be talking about free agency and the draft. So I'm key on to the other sports because I love all sports. I grew up around it, and I'll be talking about it. Like tomorrow, we got the Celtics. We got to win out, I believe, these last couple games, because we're an 11th seed right now, and we got about 6 games. We can't lose more than 2, I believe. You got to treat these games like the playoff games if you want to get into the play-in, and I believe we can, but I don't know. Just looking at the standings right now on my iPad, we're 1 game behind the Kings, off a 4-game losing streak. Do I really even want to see the Suns in the playoffs? Yes, but will they even go any farther? Maybe. I don't know. They have to get into the play-in on a hot streak. They can't be coming in on like a 1 game. Like, luckily they got in. Because who's gonna trust the Kings? You know. So I believe we'll get in, at least in the play-in. Well, it's going to have to be the play-in because we can't even have a chance at the 8th seed. But yeah, I don't know. Not really having high hopes on them. It's just how their defense is playing. I like Dunn, all those young guys, KD, Book, all those guys. They play good, but it's just their defense is not good. They don't make any adjustments in game, and that's what's been like the whole season. It's just playing catch up, like the Diamondbacks today. If you play catch up and everything's in life, you're just gonna fall short most times. So it's just the sad reality of being an Arizona sports fan. And yeah, that's just pretty much about it. The Cardinals, I give them a B- for the free agency. Nothing too crazy besides the Josh Sweat deal, which I love. Also, speaking of the Cardinals, excuse me, you wanted to say hi. Speaking of the Cardinals, Trey McBride, highest paid tight end in the league. Awesome. He was great last year. I don't expect anything less for him next year. I expect more from him. I expect more touchdowns, hopefully. But I'm happy. I'm happy for that signing. We needed to keep our cornerstone players, and he's one of them. So he's one of the top 5 tight ends in the league. I believe he might even be top 3 coming into next year. I know that's crazy to say, but I truly believe that. And yeah, I'm happy that he got signed. He's a Cardinal for the long term, and I believe that I'm excited to see what he does, with MHJ and all those guys. We just need to give him the ball. Get him the ball in the red zone. Make more schemes. Make more plays centered around him getting targets instead of just trying to throw a jump off for him or whatever happened in the Rams game, which good thing that wasn't an elimination game because I would have actually crashed out. This phone might even be broken. But, I'm happy for Trey. I love seeing him play. He's super athletic. It's crazy what he does in the field, and he's, like I said, one of the best tight ends in the league, so he deserves it. But, yeah, that's pretty much about it. Just a quick little update of what's going on. You guys should expect to hear from me pretty soon. Once these Suns games start getting close to the end, seeing if we make the play-in. I believe we will. We're only 1 game behind the Kings, so we'll see. I'll keep it posted. I'll keep you guys posted what's going on. But like I said, B+ B- for the Cardinals. Free agency. We'll see what happens April 26th, I believe. See who we draft. I want defense and a slot receiver. That's all I need, and I'll be happy. Maybe 3rd-string quarterback in the later round. But besides the point, this is Red Sea Talk. I'm Raphael, and make sure you like and subscribe if you're new, and make sure you comment to see who you guys want in this upcoming draft for the Cardinals, or what you feel about our baseball team, the Diamondbacks, or our basketball team, the Suns. If you feel happy about the Suns almost making the play-in, or you feel terrible about them playing like absolute ass. So just comment down below what you think. And it's been Red Sea Talk, like I said, and have a good night.
Man, that shit pissed me off.